Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe's Classic Video Games back with another cool pinball video for you this evening. We have been working on this Bally Knight Rider electromechanical pinball machine for quite a while now, and we finally got it all fixed up, and we're going to go ahead and play it a little bit in this video. So we figured we'd show it off in case anybody's thinking of getting a Knight Rider. They can check this out. This is the electromechanical version. This was made right around the time that Bally started making solid-state games, so it's one of the few games that there's an electromechanical version and a solid-state version. So this one, I believe, Matahari, there is a EM and a solid-state version, and then there was one or two more. This is right there at the split. So this is the cool electromechanical version. I don't know if either one is better than the other one. The gameplay is almost identical, but there may be a few things like bonuses and stuff that work different on the EM versus the solid state. But we're going to get a chance to play the solid state. This is a really fun game. I've had a chance to play the EM. I've had the solid state version before, and it was one of my favorites. I like the way that the playfield's laid out. It's very similar to most of the other Ballys around this time. But it's just fun. You got two nice spinner shots, and it has the saucer thing up at the top. And then it has 10 drop targets, which is pretty cool. 5 on each side. Very cool. Got a great theme, too. The Knight Rider. Check out the cool back glass. This one was worn a little bit, and we touched it up with some paint and sealed it, of course. And it's pretty presentable now, but it has areas that have flaked away. Let's take a closer look at it. So this back glass, in my opinion, is very iconic. This was made by Paul Ferris. He's one of the best pinball artists, in my opinion. He did all kinds of cool stuff for Bally. He did 8-Ball. He did Xenon. He did Space Invaders. He did Centaur. There was a couple other pretty big ones. Oh, he did Lost World. I always liked that one. Just did some cool stuff. The guy had a really cool line art style, that just looked great. So on the back glass, Knight Rider has nothing to do with the TV show called that. It's just they're talking about being a truck driver, being out all night driving, right? So on the back glass, you're dominated with this huge truck. And then you've got this truck driver here leaning out the window, cheesing. Now you can see the damage that had been done to the back glass just flaking away over the years. We sealed it in a previous video. You can see how we did it, but we sealed it so it wouldn't get any worse, and then we painted it white behind it. So all of the spots that have flaked away are like a cream colored, which gives it kind of an interesting effect. It was really kind of the only option we had on the back glass without just replacing the whole thing. But it'll stay like this from now on. It won't get any worse because we cleared it with triple thick. But you got the guy, just great art, Dude looks very happy. Right? And you have the police chasing him. The state police. There's the Smokey the Bear leaning out the window there. You see the lights on the car. Smokey. So I never figured out if this was before Smokey and the Bandit or after Smokey and the Bandit. I think it was right around the same time. Putting the hammer down. But I think it's more about like CB culture than it is about the actual movie. The movie is just also about CB culture. So it's got this old truck with the seat up over the engine. They call that a cab over, I think. They call it a cab over, Joe?
Yeah.
Cab over, I think that's called. Looks fantastic. And then, of course, back glass is dominated by this beautiful waitress here. Same thing. A lot of the skin tone had flaked away, but by clearing it and then painting it white behind it, we got a really interesting effect on it where it looks pretty good. You can just see the level of drawing skills this guy had, and so he made sure to put in all the details. Look at this. You can see her underwear line. He just couldn't resist. But it's done just trashy enough and just tastefully enough that it screams 70s Bally. Look at that. Awesome. Just great art. .40 weight. All right. On the air, RF game. Does it say Courier? Knight Rider. Volume squelch. Up channel. Up channel. So it's 3 up, 4 up, depending on which player is up. So it's just one of those really cool back glasses. Now I actually have in the other room a back glass for the solid state. See how these have the little white squares basically so you can see the score reels because it's the electromechanical version. So we have up on our wall this one, and you can see how the score windows are a little different because this is for the solid state version, but this one's actually in really nice shape. But you can see the colors are a little bit different. Like look at her hair. It's just slightly, few little minor changes, but same basic drawing. Very cool. That's great art, I think, for pinball machines at least. So on the cabinet sides, they did their typical stenciling, but it was a little bit complex on this one. I mean, they actually lined it up pretty well and made it look good. They were able to reproduce the truck pretty legibly, but the back box just has stripes on it. Of course, this side is the same. And it has the cool overspray here from where they didn't get the stencil quite flat. That's typical. And it looks like these, on this particular game at least, they didn't use any kind of splatter paint. So it was all white. And then they stenciled the orange next. And then they went over that with the blue. And you can see some places it just completely loses the registration, but it doesn't really matter because it just gives you kind of the hint of like three-dimensional letters. Awesome. Okay, so let's look at the artwork on the playfield. So Mr. Ferris's greatness didn't stop on the back glass, or I suppose he did these. I think it has his hallmark. So just a great layout. You can see how the colors match the truck on the back, and also the shading behind the truck. So that's mirrored here on the playfield. So starting at the top, if you look at the actual wood, you know, everything's very symmetrical on this particular game. Nice 70s whites, yellows, and reds and oranges. And so the little bonus lights are interstate signs. And then some of the instructions are that type of signage too, which is also going on the bottom. Rough road. That's where the tilt pops up. And dead end is game over. Okay, and then the only real you see there's kind of like a chrome effect to some of the art as well, right? Then you've got the cool logo there, and then he's got these two 18-wheelers driving towards the spinner, and the lights, the headlights actually go over the light whenever it lights up, so that lights up with a different colored stripe in the middle just because of the way the headlight paint went over them. And this truck's green. this truck's blue. Right? But then we get to the plastics. So you got this guy who's sitting here drinking coffee. You've got this waitress with the old school coffee decanter or whatever those are called. She's running. She's very risky there. Looks great. Very well done. I want to know where this rest stop is. And then on this side you've got target score 50 each. You've got the little Smokey the Bear leaning out of the car, which is, I don't think it's the exact same drawing. I think it's just a little bit different. There's the one on the back glass. Weigh station ahead. The weigh station has a rooster on it, which I don't completely get that, but I'll bet that means something. Over here you've got the truck. Look, it's a slightly different model. So that's not the cab over one. The one on the back glass is the one where you sit over the engine. This one, you're behind the engine. An older, I guess that's an older one. Right. And then up here at the top, you've got this guy who kind of looks like Burt Reynolds, but looks more like Carl Perkins to me. Got on those cool freaking leather dress boots that they used to make. And notice how even the paint on the side is the same color as the truck on the back glass. Very cool. And then you have this great piece up here. I don't know if that's I don't think that's the same girl. Let's see. Maybe. I guess they're all dressed similar. So anyway, you have this girl, and you see it says "eat" on the back there because that's the. I guess that would be she's standing in front of the window, and that's lettering on the outside of the window. It says Trucker Special, $1.29. Got her menu with her. Very cool artwork. Great theme, especially for a 70s game. All right, Knight Rider. 3 balls per game. So here's the instructions. Instructions. Insert coin and wait for machine to reset before inserting coin for next player. The reason you have to wait is because if you put a quarter in while the score motor is in the wrong spot, it'll take your quarter. It won't give you what you want. Knocking 10 targets down scores 6,000 points and lights the target special lights. Also lights the bottom rollovers to score an extra ball. So the first time that you knock all 10 targets down, it gives you 6,000 points. Okay? We figured out in the previous video, the last video before this one, how they made that happen. One replay for knocking 5 targets down on either side when it's lit for the special. So after you do that, it then lights up the special light. And it gives you 3,000, and the special the next time you knock them down. So they were actually able to figure out how to make it where you had to get all 10 down at first to get 6,000. But then after you did that, you only had to get one side to get 3,000 or the other side to get 3,000. Just an interesting, like how would you do that with just switches? Think about that for a little bit. 1 extra ball for ball through the out lane when lit. Same player shoots again. Maximum 1 extra ball per ball in play. Tilt penalty is the ball in play. 1 replay for each player matching the last 2 numbers on score reels with numbers which lights on back glass at end of game. So typical, but very fun. So it's a very simple layout, you know. You got spinners on each side. You got your 3 pop bumpers in the middle that are really strong. You've got 2 little stand-ups here. You've got a couple little, I think 2 rubber rings here that give you, I think, 10 points. And then this top saucer, the values can change. So it advances the bonus, and you get whatever is lit whenever you land in that. On this particular machine, the ball can like bounce out, hit this, and then bounce right back in. So sometimes you'll see that happen several times. But very cool. All right, so let's play it a little bit, and we'll see what we can do. All right, folks, we're going to play it a little bit with that warm glow of the incandescent bulbs. Check it out. Now, this particular one, we have a wooden back door on it because the metal door was missing, so it muffles the chimes just a little bit, so they'll sound a little more muffled. That's wild how that will land in the saucer back and forth several times at the top. That middle pop bumper will just kick it right back in there many times. Unless you miss like that. Got a little bounce on the flipper. Oh! The death shot right down the middle. Boy, it plays pretty smooth. It's pretty slick. All right, we're just getting started, people. We're just getting started. We got 28,000 points that time. Ugh, that's amateur. We got to get those numbers up. Whoa. I got to get a good feed on my flipper through the in lane so I can really rip it. It does a pretty good job of the out lane, the in lane catching the ball instead of the out lane. See? Well, I'm bad about missing that spinner shot, though. I keep hitting the nub to the right of it. And that one time to the left. I got to get my aiming down. All right, and we finally went out the out lane. Got a nice double bonus that time. And it got us the double bonus again because we're staying in the saucer. Oh, out the out lane. Did I jinx us? I may have jinxed us. All right, we're up to 55,650, and it's the last ball. I'm only playing on 3 ball. Boy, it will live in that saucer. Nice spinner shot. Backhanded, too. That's not bad. Got us our double bonus. That's good. Okay, now I'm going to try to attack the drop targets. No, I'm going to attack the spinners. Oh, it attacked me. All right, 78,640. That's certainly much better. Missed it. Look, people, I'm not going to adjust it where it won't land in the saucer. I don't see why I would do that. Back to the saucer, people. Double bonus. I thought I had lost it. Oh, man. Oh, man. Got the unlucky bounce off the kicker. So the most you can get on your bonus at the end of the ball is 30,000, because you get a double bonus and it will only go up to 15,000. And that's all you really get at the end of the ball. Extra ball when lit is only on the out lane. So you can only get an extra ball when you're losing the ball. So the out lane is useless. I mean, it'd be nice to have it lit because it's insurance, but I'm just trying to think of a good strategy. All targets down, score 3,000. And you're getting 50 points each target. So 50, so 100, 250, 3,250. So you're really getting 650 points per target if you get them all down, which is that's a pretty good little point score. The spinner's giving you 100 when lit per revolution. And then the pops are giving you 100 on everything, basically. And then that top saucer is giving you a lot of points. So basically, you want to stay in that top saucer. I mean, that's kind of it. Until you get your bonus build up, I guess. Because I think it advances the bonus every time you land in there. Let's see. So we want to get our bonus up to 15 and doubled. It's already doubled. We're at 5. They threw it right past me. So I think that's the shot there through the spinners to try to get the saucer, because you're getting tons of points out of that saucer. And the drops you just kind of incidentally get. I mean, just going through the saucer is giving you a ton of points. Okay, yeah, we didn't do that good that time. All right, so I think you rip it through the spinners and try to land on the saucer as much as possible. You're going to get drop targets from the kickers, basically. They're going to keep hitting the drop targets for you. So every shot, you basically just want to go through the spinner if you can help it. And then, of course, after you eject from the saucer, you will end up in the pop bumpers. So I'm just going to shoot for spinners from now till the cows come home. And not like that. You need to really rip it like that. More like that. Oh, I missed the saucer, though. Need to get my double. Where's my double? You might have to nudge this one a little bit. Missed my saucer. I mean my spinner. Missed my spinner again. Ooh. Missed my spinner again. Lost the unlucky bounce. And I didn't have my double. Ah. You see that? How fast it shot up the in lane? That was crazy. Okay. We're back down to 30,000. Ah, what in the world? We got to do better than that. That's a pretty neat shot too, but I was trying to get the spinner like that. There we go. It's a little better. Got our double. Whoop! It wasn't the score motor wasn't done turning that time. Screwed me up. You can hear the score motor turning inside. It didn't score that time because I didn't. The score motor was still turning when I landed back in the saucer. Well, that's better. We got 31,000 on ball one. Oh, I let it go. I let it go, people. Wow. Missed it. It's always nice to creep up the in lane like that and get the advanced bonus on this game at least. All right, we're up to 51,000, but I had didn't I get 80 something earlier? We're gonna keep going. We're gonna see if we can put her through the motions. Missed my saucer. All right, got it back. There we go, 5,000. Yeah, now give me my double. Double, please. Double, if you please. There's the double, but it went off. Come on, big money. There we go, 5,000. Oh man, we missed it. Now people, I can't tilt the pinball machine because the camera's in the way. I'd be doing you like this if I tried that crap. I'm not going to do that. What if some of you get seasick? Yeah, I got my 5,000. Like it's supposed to be. Whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Missed it. Crazy bounce. Look at that. Look at that. That's pretty cool. That wasn't cool. After I was so gentle. It did me like that. Alright, 37,000. Meh. You know what? They changed the white balance. This doesn't, it looks a little too yellow. Here in person, it doesn't really look quite like that. It doesn't look like it. That's the LED look. That's kind of bleached out. Maybe that's kind of how it looks. I don't know. We'll leave it like that. Got my double that I wanted so bad. 8,000. The bonus is at. Oh, okay, 9,000. That's good. All right. So we are at 44,000 on the last ball. Come on now, give me my double. I need my double. Woo! Woo! All right, let's try it again. We got to keep trying it, people. I got to do better than that. That's 47,000. I want to get to 100. I want to go over the top and be the king of the road. But on 3-ball, it might be a little harder, you know. But, you know, look at that. They do, they changed some of the scoring since it's on 3-ball. So, like, for instance, one of the things they changed is you see how the spinners are always 100 when lit. If you have it on 5-ball, that isn't like that. They light up at certain times, probably on ball 3 and ball 5 or something like that. And then the pop bumpers, see how they all say 100 when lit? One of those is off and wigwags back and forth if you're on 5-ball. That's probably, there might be a couple other things too. Like that lights double when lit, that pops up there at the top that I keep talking about. That might occur less frequently when it's on 5-ball. And you gotta, you know, you have to remember when these were designed, you had to pay to play them. So they didn't want to make it too easy to win a free game because they were literally losing money if they did that. So they had to get it just right where you'd want to play it again, but not have it where everyone could win free games all the time over and over again. I couldn't wig-wag it. I mean, I couldn't wobble it. We just won't talk about what that score was. Oh, come on. That was 3,000 points. The worst thing it can do when you're over here on the outlanes is bounce slow. If it's slow, if it's going slow when it gets over here, it's got a pretty good chance of going in the outlane. But if they're bouncing around pretty good and it's moving pretty quick, usually it'll end up landing in the in lane. Because the way the posts are, it kind of guides it into the in lane. But if you're going real slow, it can go anywhere. I don't seem to be getting better, people. I want one good zinger of a game. Ooh. There's no skill shot really on this one. Whew. That didn't work too good. About lost it. I was playing with my food. Don't play with your food, people. Got my double. I was on 10,000. That's pretty good. But I only got 41,000. All right, people. This is going to be the last game. All right. So make sure to leave your comments down below. Make sure to give us a thumbs up for taking the trouble to film it for you. Hope you enjoyed it. We'd like to thank everybody that's been using our Amazon links. If you don't know about that, down below there's a link to Amazon. If you follow that link to buy anything you plan on buying at Amazon, hey, don't go buy something just for our sake. But if you're already going to buy something on Amazon, use our link, and just like that, at no cost to you, it gives me some of Jeff Bezos' money. And his wife left him and took half of his money. Let's see if we can bankrupt him with the other half. I don't think we can, though, because it's like fractional math. I don't think you can do that. But we're going to try real hard, okay? So we appreciate everybody that's been doing that. Now, if you haven't seen my brother Donnie yet, what in the world are you waiting on? There's a link down below. If you like watching us mess around with these old pinball machines, my brother Donnie and I have bought an old building, a couple old buildings actually, in a small town near here in their downtown area, and we are fixing them up and having a good time doing it. So if you like these, you might like those. Go check them out. The My Brother Donnie channel. Alright, I'm going to be real serious this time. Here we go. I am going to focus. 50 points. Another 50 points. A third 50 points. And I bricked it. Ooh, oh. I'm telling you, the slow bounces are the ones that you got to worry about. I haven't even reset all the drops yet. Ooh, missed it. Oh, oh. All right, ball one, we got 10,290. $5,000, baby. Double bonus, baby. 50, baby. 3,000. 50, baby. Should have went back and gave it a 5. Next up was the 5 again. I got the double at least. All right, we're at 36,540, but this is the last ball. Well, there you go, folks. What a cool machine. I still don't know if the color balance is right. Yeah, a little bit too yellow. I don't know. It's saying that's automatic and that's what it looks like, but whatever. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed it. That is Bally's Night Rider. You know, we've been meaning to work on this one for a long time, but let me let you in on a little secret. I got another one. Yeah, that's right. I got another one in storage. All y'all acting like that this is a rare game. I got 2 of them myself. What are you talking about? Hey, come on now. It's not that rare. I mean, it won't be any time at all. I'll be dragging another one in here to fix it up. So I'll see you on that one. I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time.